chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Ready. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the sack on first down, Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nixon will try the right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Bengals. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high, so maybe give him a couple easy throws.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Uses the stiff arm. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you free.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's got it. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Let's go now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Try to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now it's Mixon running right. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you got to stay up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Jones on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they won to mix and hit, and all the ball is out. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one too low.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.